Welcome back to another episode of Salsa Sessions, Wellness, Work, and Mental Health. I'm Daniel Pettis, Social Media Analyst for the Center for Healthcare Services. Today, we've got an incredibly insightful episode lined up for you. Joining me is Monica Torres, Clinical Director of Adult Justice Programs. Monica's work helps bridge the gap between mental health and the justice system, and we can't wait to hear more about her experiences, challenges, and insights as we tackle the heat both in conversation and on the salsa scale. A huge thank you to our generous donors, Old Man Salsa, Karlita Salsitas, Chuy's Tex-Mex, Rosarios, Tacos and Salsa, and Stixs and Stones. You're helping us bring a little extra flavor to these conversations. Monica, are you ready to take on the heat with me today?
I don't know. Let's do this.
Awesome. So let's dive in and see just how spicy things can get.
Okay, let's do it.
So the first salsa we're going to try today, it's mild. So we're starting off low.
I like it.
And then we'll get to the
so
hot
the heat
stuff.
Scale is over here, and this is the mild? Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
So
Okay.
first salsa is going to be the HEB Specialty Series Tomatillo Green Chili
Okay.
Salsa. Super mild. So go ahead.
Super mild, just like me. Okay, so I'm going to just dip it in here.
Yeah, just dip it in.
Okay, there you go. Very tangy.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that on some enchiladas.
Right? I think my partner actually uses that he buys this all the time. He uses it.
That'd be good.
Like, we have to stock up on jars because he goes through them like crazy.
But it does have a little kick, I'm not going to lie. At the end, it like sneaks up on you.
Poquito. So what inspired you to work with justice-involved individuals, and what do you find most meaningful about your role as Clinical Director of Adult Justice Programs?
That's a good question. Same answer for both questions. It was really the team. So when I started with the center back in the day and I got my licensure, I was actually the clinical administrator for the enrollment department, and I had an opportunity to be interim director for justice. And the opportunity gave me a chance to meet the team that's currently in place, meet some of the leaders, meet some of the staff, and the passion and commitment that they have for working with individuals that are justice involved and have mental health issues really inspired me and drove me to realize, like, this is where I want to be. I want to be with the adult justice programs. So.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you. When did you start with the center?
I started in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 years. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So we'll be celebrating you in 2025 for service anniversary.
Yeah. So it's been a fast 10 years. A lot of growth opportunities with the center, which I really appreciated. But yeah, I just have a passion for working in my community. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have been here for 10 years.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. So ready to move on to I was going to say the fourth salsa. No, the second salsa. This one was donated to us by Rosarios. Have you ever been to Rosarios?
Not the new one, not since they moved.
Okay.
Yeah. But is it like a roasted?
It is a roasted.
Okay, that's a good one.
So it's the one that they sell, that they serve.
They've got a good salsa there. So
go ahead.
I'm gonna do it. Small chip again because I'm like, this is the one that's usually roasted.
That's a nice smoky.
And it's strong and not like it sneaks up on you as well. Definitely sneaks up on you. I got that in the back of my throat, but I'm not gonna touch my milk until later. I'm gonna try to be a big girl.
So second question. February is often associated with compassion and care.
Yeah.
How do these values shape the way you approach working with justice-involved individuals?
Well, when you're working with justice-involved individuals, you don't want to focus on the charge, right? Because these are individuals just like us that have a need and are coming to us for that help, right? To help resolve a lot of the needs that they have, the legal charges. So don't focus on the charge. Address them just like you would any other human being, right? And then also just having that compassion for yourself, because of the fact that working with justice-involved individuals, you're going to face a lot of the hurdles and challenges as you're helping them navigate through those needs and resources because of the justice involvement. Because, you know, there's a lot less accessibility for individuals that have a charge or that have, certain degrees of legal issues. So
Very nice, thank you for that. Ready to move on to the third one?
you're saying no, but I'll say yes.
The next one is from Target. It
Okay.
is the Good and Gather brand.
Mhm.
It is honey and chipotle. Oh no,
Habanero.
honey and habanero. Yes.
Yeah.
My brain was like, I was like, you know what sounds good right now? Chipotle. So honey habanero.
Okay, the
So
habanero part's scaring me, but the honey, I'm like hoping for a little sweet combination there.
There is definitely a sweetness to this
Mm.
one. It's a nice balance.
That a kick. That would be good with some mango. I know.
That would be good.
Mhm.
Like I could literally probably sit there and just.
Yeah,
eat
it is a good balance.
Mhm.
I like that. That's
Very
a good
good.
one.
So the third question, what's one thing you wish more people understood about working with individuals in the justice system who have medical or mental challenges?
A big one, I think we being community, right, needs to understand is that the jail is not the appropriate setting for individuals that have mental health issues, right? So we have a lot of individuals that are in there that are needing mental health services. I understand a charge, right, they've committed a crime. Totally get that, I'm not ignoring that. But the jail is not the appropriate setting for them to get the appropriate care and need that they need to have to help with managing those symptoms, because a lot of times that mental health issue, substance use issue triggers or domino effect results in those charges, those repeated charges, right? So just having that, going back to that compassion, understanding that everybody is a human being and the jail isn't the place that you're gonna get the right help that you need. Luckily, we do have a program, our jail-based competency restoration program, that we were able to start last year because of the Department of Justice grant that we got. First jail-based competency restoration program in Bexar County to help with timely access to service in the jail, but again, it's not the best therapeutic setting. So just, realizing that if we can get them routed appropriately to the care that they need to help with managing those symptoms and avoid them recidivizing, right, and getting another charge and going back to jail and closing that cycle is going to be really important.
So this is going to be kind of a branch off to that.
Mhm.
What other things can we do for those individuals? Like, so you said the jail-based competency restoration program, which y'all just turned 1 recently.
Yes, we did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy first birthday.
Thank you.
But like, what other programs would you like to see in place for those people?
Wow, for sure a deflection program. I know Harris County and Dallas have deflection centers. So currently we do offer a diversion program, right? So we have Center for Healthcare Services, licensed clinicians and complex care managers that are in the booking center at the jail, 365, 7 days a week, even on holidays, that are working with individuals that get arrested, are identified as having a mental health need, and they'll, if they're eligible for a PR bond, get routed to us for services. But rather than getting them to the jail, because again, the jail is not the appropriate setting, having a deflection center working with the police, the sheriff's office, to identify these individuals and getting them routed to a center type service outside of the jail, right? Like, here's a charge, like a low offense, no aggression, non-violent, trespassing. We get a lot of individuals that are it's trespassing. Something like that, that we can get them deflected and get them timely, appropriate mental health services, so that way they're not having to pick up a charge, then get those challenges and barriers of, oh, well, you've been sitting in jail all weekend, you didn't attend your work shift, now you got fired. You got fired, now you can't pay for your housing, so you've lost your housing. Because you have a charge, now you can't get certain housing because of those types of things, right? So it all domino effects, and if we can avoid that at the onset, by getting a deflection center in Bexar County, that might be something that would be helpful.
And then it would save like the county and the city money from processing people in the in jail. So
Correct.
City of San Antonio, Bexar County, we should do it.
Let's do it.
It'll save y'all money.
We're ready. My team has been, we've been wanting something like this because we see it working in Harris County, and we think that that's something that definitely Bexar County needs.
Yeah, I feel like we should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Ready for the next one?
Okay.
So this one is a salsa matcha. It's from Stixs and Stones. It's a restaurant off of Wurzbach Road. It is really good. Like, I could probably, like, if you put that in a cup, I would probably, like, just chug it.
Okay, I'm gonna stir it up because it looks a little mighty spicy. I don't know.
It might be some.
It's like cinnamony.
That's what I was thinking too. I couldn't like place.
And I know like cinnamon, you know, a lot of it can make something hot, and but it's not like overwhelming hot. It's not like a horrible like, oh my gosh, get me the milk hot. No, stop it. We won't get to that. It's like, oh, we're gonna stop right here. No, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
And where was that from again?
Sticks and Stones, off of Wurzbach, in Bandera. So over in like the Leon Valley area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely over some cheese, like a quesadilla or something. And I'm not hungry at all, mind you. You know.
She's like, I ate before I came.
I really did.
Building strong relationships is essential in your program. How do you foster trust and connection with those you serve?
I think ultimately, with anybody that you're serving, right, authenticity. And then when you're talking about justice involved individuals, may have experienced individuals like not caring about them, or, you know, a lot of the recidivism going back to jail. If you're dealing with substance use as well, you've got those family members that are just like, look, I'm not gonna, you know, you can't stay here anymore, not supporting you. So just approaching individuals from authenticity, like I said, you know, they're human beings just like us, is gonna be something that's very important. And being honest and listening, really listening to what's going on with the individual, rather than, okay, this is what I have to do and I have to meet these certain metrics and, you know, I have so many clients. Approach each individual like, this is my time with you, this is what we're doing together, what is it that you have that's a need that I can help you with for the time that I'm with you. And just being there for them, right?
So
really being authentic and
going
your
to
relationship.
Compassion. Showing them compassion.
Exactly.
And that you care.
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Ready to move on to the fifth one?
Fifth? Okay, let's try it.
This one was donated to us by Chuy's Tex-Mex.
Okay.
So they have quite a few locations around San Antonio. Have you ever visited one of them?
Don't they have like a little truck with the chips and salsa bar or something, or the little car?
I think they do have a truck.
Ooh! Okay.
Should have warned you. There's a little kick.
That one's at the front end. The others were like in the back end, like a little kick afterwards. That one's like, hello.
Yeah, that one's like, hi, it's me.
In your face.
Yeah. What's a goal or initiative you're looking forward to accomplishing with your team in 2025?
Okay, so going back to jail-based competency. Not to ignore all my other programs that we have within the justice programs, right? Like, you know, we have Access, we have Tacomi, we have our general fund, we have CAVE, we have OCR, we have COT. You're not gonna know what any of those mean, but jail-based competency restoration program. That program, in just the 1 year that it's been around, the difference that we're seeing in the impact, like the state is even seeing this impact. So as I mentioned earlier, we initially had gotten a grant from the Department of Justice. Well, that's running out, right, December 31st. We were awarded a mental health grant for justice-involved individuals from the state because of the efforts that they saw with that initial year. So we've got funding for 2025 and 2026 to continue and enhance the program, right? So initially, the monies that they gave us and the space that we got from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office allowed us to start with serving the male population. And of course, like when you think about it, there are more males that are in the, you know, jail facility than females. However, we wanted to also start serving the female population, so we needed more staff for that. So we were able to get an administrator and another direct care service person for the enhancements and the continuation of the program. So getting to see the additional efforts of now serving the female population. Historically, our numbers were always like about 70-30, right? 70 male, 30 female. And like I mentioned, we didn't want to ignore that continuing 30% of population that needed services.
Thank you for
So I'm
that.
excited about that.
And congratulations on securing funding up until 2026.
thank you.
That's really exciting.
Again, the team, right? All the efforts that they've been doing, and like, again, I get all like emotional when I talk about them because they just have that passion, and it fuels me and it helps me want to advocate for what do we need to do to continue this, like what other things can we try. I know with our OCR program, Annie Cortez, shout out to Annie, the clinical administrator there, starting up groups again with the state curriculum that we got has been fantastic. So our outpatient competency restoration program, they're doing groups now. It's just been fantastic to see the growth that passionate people have to serve the community.
I love your energy. I love your passion for it. Like, it's so infectious, and like, just it shows that you care about not only our consumers but about our staff too.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thank you.
Ready for the next one?
No, I thought you were going to say because of that I don't have to continue the salsas.
No. We got 5 more questions.
Okay, so I'll get my chip.
So the next one is donated to us by Karlita Salsitas.
Okay,
It
this
is
looks
a
good.
Latina-owned salsa company, and it was founded in 2020. Right.
It's like a good slow burn. Oh my gosh.
That one has been a favorite so far.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
You know what, we're gonna have to give that for people for the holidays. We can give them a jar of that.
Wow.
I'll take a jar. Okay.
Right? More salsa, please, Carlita.
Yes.
Carla.
Oh my gosh. And that I'm always about like, where does it hit me on my tongue, right? And it's just so sweet and it's just good and it lingers. But it's not overpowering. Like I'm not gonna be able to eat the rest of my food if I'm having it with snacks. Oh, I don't want it. Oh, look, that just fell off the table.
I keep pointing that. I'm like,
Oh, I'm not ready. I am not ready, but okay. That was good. Wow.
that one is
Karlitas. Fantastic.
So, what's a rewarding moment in your career that reminds you of the impact that you're making?
Well, definitely getting the grant, right, for the jail-based competency restoration program was one thing. But honestly, again, seeing my team grow professionally, getting them to develop. One of our behavioral health supervisors, shout out to Valerie Martinez, she just transitioned to a behavioral health supervisor role with our continuity of care department. So she's overseeing that, learning new things there within the organization. So I foresee that she's going to continue to grow. And with jail-based competency restoration, I can announce this because it is official. Nicole Bermejio has she's accepted the clinical administrator role for the jail-based competency restoration program.
Very nice.
So just seeing the growth, and again, she's such a passionate individual. I foresee like jail-based competency and the individuals that are getting served in that program because of Nicole, it's just going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to see her grow and just the program grow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Congratulations to Valerie Martinez on moving up, and then Nicole also. Congratulations. Good job. Always great to see members of our team
I love that.
moving up.
And just the collaboration within the team as well, because I know with our Tacoma program, we had John Lapointe, he was overseeing our DDRP program, and then we had Kenny Pollitt overseeing the Genesis program outpatient. But the span of control was a lot for one individual. So getting the team to work together, and the two supervisors have now split. So John comes over to the outpatient side a little bit more, and he's learning a lot of that side. So again, just the growth overall and the collaboration with the team, I love seeing it. We have a meeting every day at 11:30. We call it the Justice Confab. And then just getting them on there, and they're all talking and collaborating with each other. It's just really great to see. Yeah.
I feel like we need to get the justice programs out there more on social and
Definitely.
marketing. So
We have
you and
great
I need
people.
to-
Yeah,
you and
let's
I
do
need
it.
To come up with some fun ideas. to
Yeah,
get those
and I know
programs
Orion
out there.
Wyrick, shout out to Orion, he would love to do it. Orion would love, he would not love to, he would love to do it. He's gonna hate me.
I love you, you're great. Yeah, so I feel like we definitely need to get the justice programs out there more.
Oh, and I have 2 more shout outs.
Okay, yeah.
Again, with the growth, Erica Vonlo, new
Okay.
BHS, Behavioral Health Supervisor for our CAPE program, and Ashley Amezquita. She's the behavioral health supervisor for our OCR and COT, so shout out to those ladies as well.
Shout out. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah, so just, it's been fantastic. It's just a really strong team and I love it.
That's good. Yeah, I need to learn more about.
Yeah, come on
Y'all's
over.
programs,
You're
yes.
more than welcome at any point in time to come to Palo Alto or to come to
Okay.
San Saba. The team would love to brag on themselves, brag on the team, for sure, everything that we do.
Have you ever been to Tacos and Salsa? There's a few
No.
locations here in town. There's one on 1604, Vance, Jackson, Washington Parkway, and Lock Hill, Soma, and Huebner. So this is the chile de árbol.
Okay, it doesn't
salsa.
smell too spicy. I felt it. But again, it's like, creeps up on you.
Mm-hmm.
That one creeps up on you.
It starts building.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to drink some of this. Because it's building and it's setting up shop and it's setting roots in the neighborhood.
Yep. That's
Oh
what
my
that one
God.
does. That one does that. So
That
does
one-
that one.
This one's like squatters' rights. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm not going anywhere. Holy
No.
cow.
Don't worry, it's Old Man Salsa will, the next one will help
Okay.
kick that one out.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite way to unwind or recharge when you're not working?
Okay, so definitely spending time with my family is number one for me. My cousin has a 3-year-old who is my best friend, and just hanging out with them and spending time with them and laughing and just, being silly, definitely need to recharge that way. Spending time with my pup. She's 11. Her name is Donna Noble. I love her. And also traveling, going to cons. Like I love to I went to Big Texas Comic-Con, going to a few other conventions throughout the years, just something that I like to do, meeting my future husband, Ross Marquand. Fantastic. Just getting to be around individuals that have a love and a passion for something, and like no shame, like everybody, like dress up, don't dress
Yeah.
up, whatever you want to do, we're all here for fun, and it's just such a great environment to be around that I love the con scene, like I love to go. I don't dress up.
Why not?
Well, okay. I did wear an Uhura costume this last time when I went to Space Con because Star Trek people were gonna
Okay,
be there.
yeah.
So I did that, but I don't, I'm not making anything, and
Mhm.
some of those costumes are just so elaborate and they take a long time,
Mhm.
and they're just so awesome.
I haven't been to a con in a while, but my sister went to Space Con.
Oh, see, yeah.
And she met Ewan McGregor.
Uh-huh,
And
yes.
she was like swooning.
Yes.
Like got so nervous, her
He's
anxiety was
awesome.
like through the roof. Like I
Yeah.
was like, girl,
You do.
he's just a person.
No, I met Harvey Guillen one time. I started crying. I didn't even realize I was just like, oh my gosh, because I love what we do in the shadows, and I'm like, Guillermo. Like, yeah, it's just fantastic. I just love to do that. So those are some things that I like to do.
Very nice. Next salsa. This was donated to us by Old Man Salsa. You can find this one in some local like stores, but then also Sanitary Tortilla. This one's very fresh. Old Man Salsa, shout out to them because they have been donating salsas since day one. So our very first batch of videos, they have been there for us. So.
Definitely lime,
Mm-hmm.
the cilantro.
And then it kind of builds.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, hi, hello.
Mm-hmm.
It does. But not,
Yeah.
not,
Not on this one.
right.
That
right.
one. That one.
That's gonna make me walk out of here crying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready.
Old Man Salsa. Shout out to them again. Like
That
I
is
said.
good. I can taste the
they've been there
cilantro, I
since
can
day
taste the
one.
lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can taste the pica pica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a serrano.
Ooh, is it?
salsa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good though.
So, if you could give one piece of advice to someone considering a career in justice-related mental health, what would it be?
Well, one of the things, so we talked about that with my team, right? Because we were just trying to, I'm like, that'd probably be a good interview question for somebody, right? Like somebody that's considering coming and working with the center. So one of the things is definitely having the passion, like I mentioned. The people on the team have the passion. You have to have the passion because it's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging. but you cannot work harder than your clients. And that's something I actually learned at Our Lady of the Lake in my master's program for counseling, right? So that's not just a CHCS, that's a counseling thing. You don't want to work harder than them because then you're going to burn out, right? But you do want to be there for those successes and for those failures. And when you're talking about justice-involved individuals, there might be a lot more challenges that they're experiencing because like we said, right, if you have a record, that's already going to impact your ability to get some of the resources, such as housing, maybe employment, right? So you need to be there and be able to sit with them through that and not feel like it's your personal loss, right? Like you failed as a care manager, or you failed as a complex care manager, or as a clinician. But having that passion and being persistent and being patient, right? Being patient with your client, being patient with yourself, because the other thing is that they need to be the customer for change, right? Sometimes they are mandated to come, right? Because there's a court order, and while all of our services here at the Center are voluntary, yeah, sure, the judge can tell you have to come to the program. You can also choose not to come to the program, but you'll have to deal with that consequence, right? So you might get, motion to revoke and be put back in jail, or, something might happen with the charge because you're not following through with the court order. So having that patience and passion and not working harder than the client, I think, because you don't want to burn out too fast.
So this one's from Tacos and Salsa also.
Oh,
This is a ghost pepper habanero.
Oh my, every time I hear ghost pepper, I'm already like, I'm doing this for you all, just so you know. This is for you, the community.
So you get to know some of our
That's right.
our amazing staff members.
All for you, Bear County. Okay.
So this is a ghost pepper habanero.
You go first. I'm waiting for you to do.
I'll go first on this one.
I didn't even want, I dipped.
Do you have a favorite Valentine's Day memory or tradition that you, do you just have a favorite Valentine's memory or tradition?
I'm focused on that because I didn't even dip that much, and it's just like, okay, let me do some of this first.
I'll do some like.
Thank you. Holy cow. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, because I am about authenticity. I don't like Valentine's Day.
Okay.
It's never been my favorite holiday. But one thing I do remember, when I was younger in elementary school, those little perforated Valentines that you could put like a lollipop or whatever and like give to the whole class. This was back in the day when you could, there wasn't like, it needs to be gluten-free, nut-free, like all those things, right? I enjoyed that. That was always a fun thing to do, but overall, I'm not a Valentine's person.
I mean, I get you on there. Like, I share the same sentiment on Valentine's Day. Like, it's not, you shouldn't show the person that you're with that you love them
One day.
on one day.
Exactly. Show that throughout, right? And what it is that you're doing, what is it, your love language. Find their love language, and then there you go. Focus on that throughout the year.
Exactly.
Not just one specific day.
Don't get them flowers on Valentine's Day and then not get them flowers throughout the year. Don't get them chocolates or candies on that one specific day.
No.
Do it all year. Show them you love them every single day.
Yes, you have to appreciate them every day of the year, yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And don't make them eat hot salsa.
No one was forced to eat hot salsa, just so you know. It was all voluntary, everybody.
You had a choice.
Yeah, it was voluntary. People could say no.
I didn't read that in the email. Okay. Okay, so this is it.
This is also from Stixs and Stones.
Okay.
I call this the...
Oh my god, you have a name for it.
Stixs and Stones Break My Bones.
Oh my gosh.
Salsa.
I have to smell it then. Holy cow.
You got a lot, so I guess I'm gonna do the same.
Is that too much?
That is too much, but...
Okay, let's do it.
So there's another name for it, but I'm not
You're
allowed to use that name on camera.
Okay.
But cheers.
This is for you all.
Yeah.
This is for you all. Okay. It's building.
So I'm just gonna wait to ask you the last question
It's building.
until it hits me. After it hits me,
It's building.
because it is already.
Oh my god, that builds. Like all the way down. Like those stomach acids aren't even, oh my gosh.
I am trying to be stone-faced right now.
Oh
Because
my gosh.
previous episodes, I almost started crying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you love hot stuff, I'm just trying to talk to get all the saliva in my mouth going because, yeah.
that one is definitely spicy.
You need tissues for that one too, because the nose is running too.
Yep. So last question.
Oh gosh, yeah, thank you.
Looking ahead to the rest of the year, what are you most excited about personally?
Being done with this. Okay, yeah, that's one. Well, my best friend is going to be turning 4 in March, and we're doing a cruise, so family cruise, so I'm looking forward to that. Feeling coming back to my tongue would be great. Yeah, it's really that. Just doing more traveling, going to more conventions. Also working on my house, because I figured I'm an adult now. I've been in the house for 14 years.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, maybe I should start, doing some things around the house. So
Maybe I should start
painting.
renovating.
Yeah, exactly. Pulling up carpet that I don't need to have anymore, those types of things. So just, doing those types of stuff. And family, really focusing on family. Because like we said, don't just wait for one day to show that you love and appreciate them. Spend the time with the people that you love and you care about. And I really want to do that because I know with COVID, we didn't really get a chance to do that. And, it impacted so many people. I feel like I did lose touch with some individuals that I never really got back to getting to see them all the time anymore. So appreciating those that are around me and spending time with them.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you for joining me on this journey.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you would like to tell our viewers about yourself, about the justice programs? If there is, you can look straight at that.
I don't really have anything else to say other than we are dedicated. We have amazing folks that are in place to serve the population. So just keeping the Center for Healthcare Services Justice Programs in mind when you're talking to the judge about an issue that you've got and there's a mental health issue. I know Judge Huff, shout out to Judge Huff, she's amazing. She's one of the judges that we work with. Judge Carruthers is another judge that we work with. And I'm so sorry, but my mouth is on fire. I don't know. I can't even think.
Oh, I love that. Thank you again so much. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Thank you to our amazing donors, Stixs and Stones, Taco and Salsa, Old Man Salsa, Karlita, Salsitas, Chuy's, and Rosarios. Thank you for your donations, and stay tuned for another episode.